After my last Medicube Pro video, so many of you were wondering how I use this device. So today I'm going to be answering those burning questions so you get the glowy, plump skin that you are looking for naturally and non-invasively. Note that I use this device a bit differently than what Medicube recommends. So this is advice you may not hear anywhere else. So let's get started. Hello everyone, I'm Jodylynn, I'm 52 years young, and I talk about on my channel how to turn back the hands of time with a good skincare routine, SPF daily, and the help of beauty devices. And I've been doing this now for 4 years, and I absolutely know that you can change your skin with beauty devices. And that's what I talk about on my channel. So I did just that. And if that is something that you're interested in, please subscribe. I would love to have you. I've done a whole video review on this product, so I'm not going to be talking to you about each mode. I'm not going to be talking to you about this in detail. We're just going to be going right in on how I use this device. So if you want more detail on this device, go ahead and check out that video. One thing that I do want to note is to talk to you about what I think that this device is for when we're talking about mature skin. I think it is wonderful for overall smooth skin, texture, also skin plumpness. It's also going to help to minimize those fine lines and wrinkles. What this is not, my personal opinion, I think good for is advanced signs of sagging skin. So advanced signs of sagging jowls, the best thing for that is radiofrequency. This device has no radiofrequency. It only has electrotherapy, which is microcurrent, electroporation, EMS, all of those are under the umbrella of electrotherapy. So EMS can help to tighten this area a bit, but it's really going to be for those people that are maybe in their late 30s and just starting to see some sagging. That's what EMS is going to be great for. If you've got mature, advanced signs of sagging skin, you're going to want to use radiofrequency. Paired with EMS is actually the best combo. So just kind of keep that in mind. I love this device, like I said, for smoothing out texture, for giving me a glow, for that microcurrent to minimize fine lines and wrinkles. And I'm going to be talking to you about each mode and why I love it, and this is how I use it. Medicube's radiofrequency device is actually their Deep Shot. That is ultrasound, which is very similar. It just works a little bit differently, but that's going to help lift and tone. So if you were to get the Deep Shot paired with this for those sagging jowls, that's really all you need. We are going to use the electric needles, which is actually the last mode on here. You use this twice a week. That's really all you need to do. This is going to be great for texturization of the skin, okay? So you want your skin to be super squeaky clean. I went ahead and washed my face. I actually used April Skin. This is a sister company of Medicube, and they actually sent this to me. It is Keratin Hydro Melt. This is a beautiful, melting, cleansing balm. It does have a bit of a citrusy smell, but it's not something that lingers. This is going to be great for all skin types, but also if you are acne prone, larger pores, it's really nice, and I've been really enjoying it. So go ahead, face is clean, and you want the face to be dry. I don't want it to be damp. I want it to be dry. And I'm going to click the mode, and we're going to the Airshot mode. So I'm going to do a level 2 on my cheeks. And this is really going to be, you're just going to have to play around with this. I always say start off at a level 1 before, moving your way up. How you want to use this is you're going to, you see how I'm just kind of going like this? I am pressing this probe on an angle on my skin. This is the way that I like to use it. And I am actually just going like this. So she will say 1 minute has passed. And what I like to do is do this area. So this is this area and the neck area will be 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. And then I will do about 30 seconds and 30 seconds underneath the eye because I like to change it to a level 1. I like to do the rest of my face at a level 2. So that's just kind of, just kind of keep that in mind. And you're just going to want to play around with the intensity. Always go lower around the eye area, around the lips, I wouldn't do anything higher than 3 probably around here.
1 minute passed.
But I've already got 1 minute past, but you understand what I'm doing. Never use it here, okay? So just to kind of quickly show you, like, this is how I would use it on the neck. And then when I get here, I'm gonna go like this. I'm not gonna show the whole treatment because this would be a really long video, but I wanna give you just, you know, a certain, like an idea and talk to you about how I do each mode. And I am touching, just so you know, I am like touching my skin. You can also just go like this. You can also take it and go and just tap it like that. Now, I prefer to kind of do it like this. I don't know why, I had just seen it on their YouTube videos and I was like, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing what they do. Another thing that I want to point out regarding this mode is that you might smell some burning. Don't worry about that. It's just kind of zapping away the hair that might be on your face and you might smell it. No need, it's totally normal. Like, you don't need to fret or anything about that. All right, so I've done that for 5 minutes. So now what I'm gonna go ahead and do, this is a great time because it's opened up those channels. And so you wanna get like some good ingredients in there to really minimize any texture. And what I use actually is the Medicube, their Zero Pore Pad. This is going to help. It's kind of like that toner pad, and that is gonna help to reduce the pores. And so I just like to do this now. This is where I'm getting some product on the face. And I really like to focus on my nose and those cheeks because that's where my pores tend to be. Now, some other things. If you do not want to use, like maybe your pores are already really good and you want to actually work on brightening, you actually might want to use the Medicube Deep Vita C Pad. This is a vitamin C pad. This is beautiful, so this can help with brightening. Another thing is if you've got sensitive skin and you just need to calm it and get rid of like redness, you might want to use the Super Cica pad. This has Centella asiatica, a very highly concentrated, and that's going to be great for sensitive skin. All right, the Airshot mode is finished, and I am now going to go on to the EMS mode, which is the electric muscle stimulation. This is going to help tone the cheek and jowl area. So it's going to help work the muscle. You are definitely going to feel this. What I like to use with this, and you do need a conductive gel, is I like to use their HR Booster Gel. Honestly, this is the best gel. I'm serious. I love the ingredients. I buy this all the time, and this is what I use for most of my microcurrent devices, my radio frequency devices. They're just lovely. So I personally only like to use this EMS mode on the lower part of my face because I actually like to go in to about a level intensity of 4 or 5 because I'm an avid EMS user, so that does not bother me. So we're gonna go on to the EMS mode, and I'm gonna actually bump this up to 5. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold it. See how it twitches? You just hold it for a few, so that you glide and then hold for a few seconds. And that's what you're gonna do with this mode. And again, I will do, now this is different because like I said, for this particular mode, for me personally, I don't like to use it on the forehead. I don't like to use it underneath the eye. I will use it on the neck, but I will only use it about a level 1. It's not, this to me is my favorite to use on the lower part because this is so intense, okay? You really don't want to use anything that's really tense around the forehead, around the eye area, because it is contracting the muscle and you really want it to be more relaxed, not so tense, those areas, because they already are tense. So you really kind of want to relax them a little bit. So I usually do this for 2.5 minutes. So it says 1 minute's passed. I'm actually continuing to use it on this area. That's me personally, because I like to really get a lift with this. So I'm going to do this side for about 2.5 minutes, just this side that you see that I'm doing right now. And then I'm going to do it 2.5 minutes on this this side. That's a 5-minute treatment. And then I am done with the EMS mode. So some of the strokes that I like to do, I like to glide up and get that muscle in the cheek and hold it here like that. I also like to slide it and go in like this. I also like to get underneath that chin right in the jaw area and hold it. You can get right underneath here and go like that. Hold it just a couple of seconds is all that you need.
2 minutes passed.
It's 2 minutes. I'm gonna do about 30 more seconds on this side, and then we are gonna go off to the other side. See if you can see a lift compared to this. Now, if your gel starts to dry out, and it might, that's okay. I actually prefer to get some Avene thermal water, and I like to just spray it. So I always have this on hand, so then that way I'm not constantly reapplying the gel, so I don't use a lot of the gel. And I just will do this, just like that. All right, now we are actually going on with the microcurrent mode. And the microcurrent mode is going to be wonderful to use around the fine lines, wrinkles, underneath the eye area, that brow lift right here, as well as fine lines here, and also the neck. You can use this all over the face, and I love to do that. And I'm going to show you. So I've already got gel on my face. I'm not going to wipe off this gel. What I'm going to do, though, is add on some more gel to the areas I don't have any gel, and then I'm gonna use it on. Okay, so underneath the eye, also the brow right here, because I love to get that lift that microcurrent gives. You could probably use the EMS. I personally don't. I like the microcurrent because it's such a tender area. So that's just me. I guess that you can play around with that. It's up to you, but just so you know, that's kind of what I do. So I'm going to go on to the microcurrent mode, and I do use different levels in different areas. So it's an MC mode. So what I usually do for me personally is I will use a 4 or 5 around the larger muscles of the face, and then I will use a level 1 around this area, level 2 here, and then about a level 3 here, because those areas are a little bit more sensitive. So let's go on with level 1, and we are going to do the under eye area, and you are definitely going to feel something here. Okay, so a couple of things I want to talk about while I'm doing this. So I'm doing the eye area, and I'm just kind of going back and forth, and I will do this, and I will also kind of get right up into that brow. Okay, and I'm going to do this for about a minute. Now, the reason that I actually like to do the microcurrent after the EMS, there's no science behind this, okay? This is just my thought process, and I just want you to hear it and let me know your thoughts. And if there's any estheticians out there that have a better idea, please let me know if I'm doing this wrong, but this is kind of my thought process, okay? There's many people that are very anti-EMS, electric muscle stimulation, because there's so many people out there that continue to say that EMS, because it's so intense, can actually decrease ATP. That minute has passed. I'm going to turn this up. So ATP is actually a molecule that's found in all cells, including skin cells. And it serves as like the energy currency within cells. So, and you can also go around the lip area if you want to too, and I like to do that, so just kind of know that. But so it's produced in the mitochondria, okay? So it's kind of like the cell's powerhouse, and plays a vital role in various cellular processes like collagen production, skin hydration, antioxidant defense. So as we age, ATP doesn't work as efficiently like many other things in our body as we age, and we actually want more ATP. So there has been a lot of just anecdotal, I guess you could say, because I don't find any studies that show that ATP is depleted when using EMS. Okay, I shouldn't say that. The only study that I have found was, and it was like a really high EMS intensity, and it said that it could potentially deplete ATP energy. Now, just so that you know, ATP kind of goes like this. It's like up and down throughout the day, depending on what it is that you're doing. So that also study I had so many questions that it didn't answer, which is, well, does the ATP come back? Like, how long do you need to have, a microcurrent device or an EMS device, on the skin for how long? Will it ever come back? And so none of those questions, I guess you could say, were answered. So I just am not worried about it. But if it is something that you are worried about, guess what? Microcurrent actually helps to increase ATP. And there are studies that do show that. So that's another reason why I like to do a microcurrent after EMS, is because there's a potential that it could actually build ATP. So if there was any depletion in the EMS mode that I just got done using, this is going to help to build that back up. So to me, it's kind of like I'm locking in, I'm building it up, and I'm kind of locking in those results, if that makes any sense. Anyway, that's, of course, just me giving you my opinion and some knowledge that I know. I'm not saying that that is scientific, but that's what I do.
4 minutes past.
All right, so what you can do on here too is you can, get it up to about a level 3, and you could lift this brow up. I love to do that. You're not going to want to use this on the lid. Do not use this on the lid. You're just going to want to go like this and put that lid. You can already see it kind of going up. Another reason why I love microcurrent. Do that for about 30 seconds, and then you can do the other side. Also, if you have any evidence that at-home EMS devices deplete ATP, let us know in the comment section, and please list that link. I would love to look at it. Also, I wanted to mention this kimono robe that I'm wearing. I'm such a huge sucker for beautiful robes, nightgowns. This is actually by Jodylynn. Look at this. Look at how pretty this is. Oh my gosh. This is actually called the Phoenix Dragon. I will show myself over here so you kind of get the full effect of it, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It's made from charmeuse, which mimics authentic silk, but it's more affordable. It feels very silky and smooth, and the designs are very high quality. And there is an array of other designs as well. So, and they also have different lengths to choose from, so you can find one that, fits you. If it's something that you're interested in, you can get 20% off, and I will go ahead and link my code down in the description box below. All right, let's go on to the dessert of this whole treatment. And I say dessert because this is what is going to really give you, like, you've already got that lift, and now you want that beautiful, plump, glowy skin. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm going to be sharing with you what I do in the evening. I'm going to put off to the side here what I do during the day, because that's not what I'm doing right now. And also, I usually will do this, like this evening treatment, I've been doing about 4 or 5 times a week. And then during the day, I will do this, I don't know, it could be every day. It could be a couple of times a week. It could just be when I have a beautiful, I just want really glowy skin. It just kind of really depends, and it depends on time, okay? But you will get a beautiful glow. Okay, I am actually wiping off the gel. So what I am gonna go ahead and do is put on the Super Cica toner. This is just very concentrated, and it is like when you put it in your hand feels really soft. Lovely, 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 lovely. Okay, so we've got that. We're gonna go on to the nighttime and what I love to do. So we're gonna use the booster mode. I am actually using, this is the triple collagen serum. This has so many wonderful ingredients. The collagen is going to actually help to build, it's not gonna help to build collagen, it's going to help to hydrate the skin and give you plump skin. That's what collagen does when you go ahead and add it on to your face. And it has some other just amazing ingredients in here. Okay. So we are going to put this on, and I like to put this on everywhere. And I'm just like lightly, I'm not gonna rub this in, because we're gonna be using the booster to rub it in, okay? So this is like the gold star product right here. I've been using this for probably about a couple of weeks before I left for Europe and a couple of weeks after. So almost a month, and it doesn't look like I've used hardly any of it. That's because you need very little of this product. So, and a little goes a long way. And when you are doing this treatment, you only want just a little bit because you want just a light layer because you're going to get the glow on this. This is actually their collagen jelly cream. It has freeze-dried hydrolyzed collagen that's going to help improve firmness and elasticity. It is brilliant. It is not user-friendly. You need to know how to use this, especially if you are over 40. If you use too much of it, it's going to be really sticky. I actually don't like to use this during the day because it can be sticky unless you are not doing anything. Like unless you can just have time to really allow it to melt into the skin, which is why I like to use it in the evening. This is gonna be, this pair with the jelly mask is what is you're gonna wake up and you're just gonna be like, holy flippin' cow, okay? So let's get started with the treatment. All right, so what I'm gonna do, going into the booster mode, I'm gonna be doing level 3, and I'm just taking a little bit and I'm going to put it in this area, and we're just going like this. I will not do the under eye area. You're not supposed to use this underneath the eye. You could definitely use an eye like moisturizer or serum. I definitely do that. You can do that. What I like to do is do a minute on this area, minute. That is my 5 minutes. And I do not use with the jelly around the mouth and around the eye area. So now I will do this area. I think that you can already see like how glowy that is. So pretty.
Level what?
The way that Medicube has got this recommended on their website is that you're going to do the electric needles if you're doing that first, because that's only 2 times a week. And then after that, you're going to go in with the booster, the microcurrent, the EMS. Now, I don't like to end with the EMS. And because if I do the booster, I've got all of these like beautiful, wonderful, plump skin. And now it's like, I'm going to take it off and put on, you know, something else in order to do the microcurrent treatment or the EMS treatment. And I'm like, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to end with this beautiful treatment that gives you the really glowy skin. That's what I want to end in. So yeah. All right, you can see that the face is glowy. I like to wait about 10 minutes. And then what I'm gonna do, you guys, this is my holy grail. And actually this item I've been using every single night. I don't do this whole treatment every single night. I might do this, like I said, about 3 times a week in the evening, but I will do this every night. This is my holy grail. So what this is the Medicube Collagen Night Wrapping Mask. This has all of those collagen ingredients again, and it is actually this like mask that you wear to bed. You don't need to wear it to bed. You could keep it on probably for like a half an hour, 20, even a couple of hours, but I've been sleeping with it. Because what it's gonna do is it's gonna lock everything in. So you put a thin layer of this on. Do not use this with a booster, but you're going to put this on top, kind of like a not thick layer, not real thin, but just a little bit of a medium layer. And I'll show you in just a minute. And it's going to dry. And when it dries, you'll see that it like kind of tightens up. It's not uncomfortable at all, just a little bit of a tightening. And your skin is really like glass. Like it's crazy. This is not something you go out because it's like you really do look crazy. Okay. It's not like that. But what I like to do is it will dry and you can sleep in it. Like I said, I sleep in it. I don't get anything on my sheets because I sleep when it is dry. You wake up and you pull this off and it comes off in almost one piece, and your skin, you guys, is, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's just got this really healthy, beautiful, youthful glow that we are all dying for. I'm telling you. So this has been a holy grail of mine. And the more that you use it, I find that that glow just really, you know, comes through, and it's just like this really healthy, juicy skin. So it's kind of like slugging, I guess you could say, without the Vaseline, without it being messy, because it's keeping everything in. You know, as we sleep, your skin dries out, right? From the air and moving around and the, you know, just the sheets, all of that. So this locks everything in. You don't have to worry about it. So you wake up with all this juicy goodness. It's been a few minutes, so we are now going to go on with this Medicube, and I'm going to kind of show you here how I use it. Don't need a whole lot. And I like to get the nose as well. Now, I do not do under eyes, okay? Because I actually like, and I want this to connect, these two, because I want it to turn into a mask. But I don't like to do the under eye area because I like to use my patches. I sleep with those to help to depuff. And honestly, my eyes are so sensitive, I'm not sure. I've not done that. I don't know if you can use it for that, honestly. I'm not sure. So this is what you're gonna do. I don't use it on the neck either. Probably could, but I don't. Kind of go like that. You can already see how kind of it's very dewy, and it's going to dry like glass on your face. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, you can see how this is now. It's dry. You can see how it's like glass skin. It really is. I mean, there's nothing on here. So it is dry, and eventually, I'll just show you what, oh, see, you can see right here, that looks like you could just start peeling it off right here. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna sleep with this tonight, and I'll let you know what it looks like tomorrow. All right, here we go. It's the morning time. You can see it's kind of starting to come off. These are my eye patches, so let's just take these off first. Then you'll see how it's just gonna come on. Look at that glow. Look at the glow. My God. I'm not sure you can tell. Yeah, you can tell. Look at this. And then you can just, of course, take some warm water as well to get off the rest of the flakes. Okay, I'm in a different area because lighting is always such a thing, but you can see how just glowy that is after taking that mask off. Just this beautiful.
All right, if you like this video, please go ahead and give it a like. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you do not miss my upcoming videos. Until next time.